What's going on, YouTube? Welcome back to the MaddenBallerz YouTube channel and our Detroit Lions sim franchise in Madden 16. We've made it to the final quarter of the season. The Lions are 4-8 on a 4-game losing streak, and they're just not playing real well. As you see, doing some scouting here of some quarterbacks. Stafford hasn't played his best this season. The Lions haven't made the playoffs since the first year of the franchise. But let's take a look at the result from the Carolina game. And the Lions lose again, 35-21. This is their 5th straight loss here. The Lions just can't get it done at home against Carolina. And you see Cam Newton, 245 yards passing, 2 touchdowns and interception. Matthew Stafford, 262. 2 touchdowns and 2 interceptions on the day. We can't have him turning the ball over. Theo Riddick, the leading rusher, 88 yards. Jonathan Stewart had 75. Abdullah had a touchdown, and Andre Ellington had a touchdown as well. Receiving, Calvin Johnson still doing it for the Lions. 7 catches, 116 yards. Kelvin Benjamin had a receiving touchdown. Theo Riddick had a receiving touchdown, along with Ebron and Greg Olsen with receiving touchdowns. Derek Wolfe, he had 2 sacks on the day. DeAndre Levy had an interception. And we have an injury. Right tackle Chase Sam, he is out with an upper arm fracture for 4 weeks. And we move on, though, to week 15 and look to see if we can get a victory and get off the losing streak, and we cannot. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers, 509 yards of total offense. They put up 37 points. It's a 37-16 victory for the Buccaneers, and the Lions' losing streak continues. Jameis Winston, in his 3rd year, 345 yards, 3 touchdowns, no interceptions. Stafford cannot even hit the 200-yard mark. He's got a touchdown and an interception. Theo Riddick led the way for us with 62 yards. Not much with the running game here today. Mike Evans, 7 catches, 156 yards and a touchdown. Doug Baldwin now playing for the Bucs, 76 yards receiving and a touchdown. And Calvin Johnson, 103 and 2 touchdowns. So he continues to be our best player on the team. And we just couldn't get it done again. So we move on to week 16, riding a 6-game losing streak and move it to 7. Minnesota defeats the Lions 27-17. Lions can't muster 300 yards of total offense, and they turn the ball over, I believe, 2 times in this game. Teddy Bridgewater, 232 yards passing, 2 touchdowns, no interceptions. Stafford, 208, 1 touchdown, 1 interception for Stafford. Running the ball, Adrian Peterson couldn't crack 100, but he got 90, an average of 5.6 yards per carry. Theo Riddick, he reached the end zone for a touchdown, along with LeGarrette Blount for the Vikings. Javonte Jackson, 2 touchdown catches for him. Jerron Brown, our leading receiver, with 82 yards on the day. And Stephen Tulloch led the way with 19 tackles. And that was about it. He had half a sack, too, and a couple interceptions by the Vikings. But the big news, Calvin Johnson injured in this game with an abdominal tear, out for 2 weeks. So he is out for the season, and the Lions have lost 7 in a row, going against the undefeated Packers. And the Packers will finish the regular season undefeated, and the Lions will finish the regular season on an 8-game losing streak, a 31-20 loss to the Packers. Matt Stafford, 369 yards passing and a touchdown. Aaron Rodgers, 320 and a touchdown. So Stafford a little bit better here in this game. Lorenzo Taliaferro, 60 yards rushing. Riddick, 60 yards rushing. Though Johnson down there, 3 touchdowns for Storm Johnson. Jordy Nelson, 10 catches, 151 yards. Jermichael Finley reeled in a touchdown. And Corey Fuller, we gave him that big contract, and he hasn't done much, but he reels in a touchdown. And you see here the defensive stats. But the Lions finished the season 4-12 on an 8-game losing streak, last in the NFC North, and the Packers finish undefeated in the regular season. The Lions finish tied with 5 other teams for the second worst record, and that is going to give them the 3rd overall pick in the upcoming draft in 2018. So the Lions will have some decisions to make with that pick. Who will they take? The Packers finish undefeated in the regular season. Can they finish the season with a Super Bowl and tie the Miami Dolphins 72 team as the only undefeated teams in the NFL ever? Well, you're going to find that out coming up in the off-season episode. I will be doing a recap of the Season 3 stats, awards, and how we played individually and what moves we may need to make in the offseason. That will be coming before the offseason episode. The Lions finished 4-12 on an 8-game losing streak. Maybe it's time to blow this team up. Let me know your thoughts down below in the comments. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up and share it. Hit that subscribe button if you're new and want to see more Detroit Lions sim franchise. And as always, you can follow me over on Twitter at MaddenBallerz. And we'll catch you guys in the next episode.